farther from the microphone than usual. But I'm back for another week of 2 Point Hospital. I was thinking about playing Anno today, but I'm not sure where it is. I couldn't find Uplay, so I didn't want to worry myself and just chose to go with the one that I know what I'm doing with. We're working on Flemington, is that right? Yes, that's right. So, promote 3 staff. They'll get promoted automatically, but it would be good to put some people in for training. Let's see what we've got. So, diagnostics 2, 3 people. That's good. Injection administration. Let's go with diagnostics 2. So I think I was making the interior of my hospitals nice. We've started, usually this way around, we've started putting things in here, but there's not much there.
Maintenance needed in X-ray.
So we're really lacking looks. So I'm going to start with putting Sonic themed stuff in all of my GP's offices. This is a Sonic themed hospital. Okay, I can't put that in there, but I can use a rug.
Janitor to repair Jam Master.
People are much happier with the Sonic rugs. Sonic tree. Sonic tree. You can have a Sonic poster. And I would like that to be there. One problem with just like copying all of my GP's offices is that they've all got the same problem of a filing cabinet that's in the wrong place. That one's got a painting over the window. Okay, now you've got no decoration at all, so you can have Sonic rug. Oh, that's the wrong way around, I think. Sonic rug. And some Sonic accessories. You've also got dog painting over the window. You can have Sonic poster instead, not over the window. Another tree, another tree, and you've got a filing cabinet over your window. Okay, you need something else. You can have this flower. That's better. Okay, I think I'd like to put some of those trees over here. What's that? Jasmine statue. I don't know enough about Jasmine, and I've got way more Sonic themed stuff, so it's going to be Sonics instead of Jasmine. And that's the wrong item for the room. Do I want to put a tree right there? I don't think so.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio.
The band claims the song you just heard was composed in outer space, somewhere around the second moon of Jupiter. That's the small one. You probably never heard it. Adrastea. Of course, maybe they just drank too many cans of palpitation.
Yes, I will build another one. God, visually even though my buildings are very symmetrical and beautiful in that way, they are definitely lacking decor. I'm just gonna put it in here. And another bench. And I guess hand sanitizer. Let's give everyone a pay rise. You're very unhappy. Oh, but your trait is grumpy, so that makes sense. What about you? Needs a toilet. Okay.
Calling nurse.
Oh. You would be working in there. Oh, and you're actually already trained in that, so I can just leave you there. Yeah, that's all the hires I'm going to make for now. I'm just going to continue beautifying. So I'm going to put some sonic flowers down. It's a shame that there's not a Sonic arcade machine. I don't want to make that hallway any smaller, so I'm just going to put a Sonic poster outside the toilet. And actually one over here. We want this floor as green as possible. Oh, where's the color?
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Is it this thing? Yeah. Okay. Treatment pharmacy 1 in the hospital.
So I have a new hobby now.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to
beekeeping.
stuff.
I only have 3 bees for
Okay.
now. Not as easy to catch as you'd think, but I'm looking forward to all that sweet, sweet honey. And
Feeling
here's a
one,
sweet,
sure.
sweet melody for you all.
Patients arriving for pharmacy.
An unpleasant rash triggered when the sufferer is forced to make a decision too quickly.
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing.
This room and these ward rooms are very sad. This one at least has 2 plants in. Sonic items. Perfect. And the Sonic tree.
Maintenance announcement.
So let me move the
Bins
radiators
will
to get
become
further
full.
down. Let's make it cozy in here. Fairy lights on every wall.
We're sorry for the litter. that you dropped on our floor.
And some dog pictures when we're done with this. And then dog here. Nice. I've got 13 days to promote someone else. So I'd prefer to get level 2 in something. A lot of people trained at treatment, so I guess whichever one it is that makes me faster. Motivation. I don't think of motivations that useful for an assistant because they're sitting down most of the time. I think it's much more important for nurses and janitors. Give it to a consultant then. 210. I don't think we're going to get much better than that. Give it to the senior assistant. I'll hire one more janitor. Okay, now I need to fill this ward with fairy lights.
Doctor to X-ray.
Oh, I see why I haven't before. It doesn't want to be changed. So I guess I'll get a mini radiator. There we go. That's not quite as jarring.
Maintenance needed in staff room.
I think I need to start training people much more consistently. Now, dog picture. Perfect. That's the janitor, isn't it? yeah, maybe it's not one of her jobs. So where's empty bins? So fire, clean up waste. Thank you, Piper. This one could be greener in the hallways, but it's pretty green, so I'll move on to this one, which is...
I don't often do this, but here's the weather report. A purple contentment seeps through the pores of Croquembouche. A vast cloud of inexperienced crows gathers for the annual feast over flattering. And finally, the tears of a clown swell to a tide down the streets of Grockle Bay. The next weather report will be in 17 years.
This is a tiny staff room. Is that what the TV is meant to look like, or is the TV just, it doesn't work?
Doctor required.
I can't tell.
Research.
You can have Jasmine Odyssey stuff in here. Oh, they need a coffee machine in here as well. And then I can put a painting above that.
Would an assistant please go to marketing?
That's nice. Thank you. Let me find the Sonic items again. And Sonic poster as soon as you can. I need to find something better to go where that fracture ward is. Okay, so we'd need way more injection rooms. So I guess I'm also going to train people in injection rooms. Well, there are 8 people are trained, that's fine actually. 6, 4. Upgrading machines doesn't, I don't do it that much. I don't have that many machines that can be upgraded. Motivation. it's not worth doing something for only 2 employees. I wouldn't do anything for under, preferably 4, but at least 3. And I don't like giving them general. Psychiatry 2. Let's have a look at illnesses, see what's killing people. So fracture ward, definitely, is killing people. Injections going the best. So psychiatry and fracture ward is definitely the worst. Which would be treatment. I guess I'll just do treatment one. Although these are, yeah, why not? 140, 195. I'll go with 195. So, okay, let me move the injection room and make another. And also this fracture ward. What an invalid item. Did I leave something there? Yes, I did. Yes, we can sell that. So what could I put here? A larger staff room, and then I could make that a tiny bathroom for the staff. Should be nice. Staff room. It's just a bit of an awkward shape. I'd prefer to have things that wide, but it is a weird shape for a room. Do I want to add some more room to it? It would make bottlenecks a bit worse. I'll leave it for now, and then I can always choose to in future. And I'm gonna put the door. Unless it doesn't want a door. Oh, there's already a door placed. Yeah. Now I can get started on the entertainment corner. Bin over here. Will a sonic plant fit in that corner? No, it will not. So I might as well have the hand sanitizer right next to the coffee machine. Rug. So I want to try not using a sofa and just using bean bags. There's not that much space when you angle this though. If I could fit one more there. I don't think I can though. Yeah, not on that rug. Boxing thing. You can go here. I think there's vending machines close enough that they'll be fine. Arcade machine. Telephone. I don't know if I've seen anyone use this yet. Actually, you go here. And then a plant. Nice. And dog picture. You can go. If I move the hand sanitizer again, can you fit? That's nice. And so I will delete this and convert it into a staff-only bathroom. There's not that much places, there's not that many places to sit in here, but there is places to sit. And that's something.
Read the 2 Point Squabbler for all your local news. 2 points of view on all subjects, because you decide what's true. Serving 2 Point County. This is 2 Point Radio.
Yes, it is worth building another injection room, but
End
not
of
right
year
now.
approaching.
And I'll put the forest.
Maintenance
over
announcement. Plants need water.
there. No, I don't. Okay. So I think we missed our end of year review. So, oh, we got a bunch of awards. Assuming that's this year. Hi, Chase. I listened to your music again before stream. I like I've forgotten the name, but it's the first one that comes up. I'm still only allowed to listen to 30 seconds of it, and even that's only when I'm on my phone. If I go on the computer, it tells me I have to sign up to listen to anything. But I like that one. It's most similar to what I've listened to in the past, Future Funk. Deluxe upgrade. Is that? No. It's... where is it? You're dying. I'll put you to the head of the queue. This thing? Yeah. It's on YouTube as well? Okay, I'll listen to it on there. Is it on YouTube Music? Because I am triggered by the 30-second thing because I had the option to select what is the preview and I skipped that, and now it's stuck with sections I wouldn't choose to be the preview part. Yeah? Okay, good to know. I'm making my hospital beautiful at the moment. That person got teleported into the staff room.
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
Train 3 staff. Yeah, I've basically done that. For some reason I love the snacks and drinks machine in this game. Is there bonuses to them you like? Because I know there's some that I haven't bought. This is the expensive one. I don't go with the salty snacks one very often. I really want to train people in specific things, but they're just not... There's no point training one person in maintenance 2. I guess I'll train a bunch of people in stamina. 130. You're not going to get much better than 210. So that's a bunch of nurses and janitors.
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need
So
routine
I'm
servicing.
going to hire some Dorothy. Oh, there's no radiator in this staff room. Here you go. Yes, it's very cold in there. Man United won on the weekend, by the way. They beat Arsenal 3-1. I was loving it. One of my best and most toxic friends is an Arsenal fan. So if we had lost, I would have never have heard the end of it. I hope you're not going to be the one gloating. Okay, how beautiful is this place? It's okay, but I've put something I'm happy with here. I need to change... I need to make it so these toilets are staff only. I think that's what that does. And then now I need to go and work on this room with its massive queues. I want a huge hallway so I can use the lava fountain again. Those work very well for me. It's funny because I don't even want to post on the group chat because it will just be perceived as gloating. I obviously gloated at the time, but I don't want to prolong the negativity. I'm sure you can find something to post that won't be perceived as negativity. You just have to make it not football related. So, okay, let's start with the long rooms. That's fine actually, and then I can have a very wide hallway. And if I move this door, I've got to move the dog photo first. Then I can attach stuff here. I think. I don't know how many wide that is. I need to click on the floor. Okay. Oh, it's because this room has a double door? Okay. So then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move the door to this other side. Oh god. Okay, let's delete the door for now. I've got this thing which is after they're done lying on the bed, they go and stand on this thing. So can I put the door there? Yes, I can. Brilliant. And then I just need to move that outside for a second. Delete that. Yeah, that works. Do I want to move this one there as well? I'll leave it there for now. I think they just get sent to whichever one's got the shortest queue, which is fine. So I'm gonna place 2 of these down for the fluid analysis. Move this to the other side with its dying plant. Let me make this room as nice as it can be though, because at the moment it's got 1 plant in it but not much else. So let's add chairs so you can sit down if you want to. Sonic poster, very important. Sweeties. And clock on this side? Yeah. If I were to duplicate this again, I've only got 2 blocks there, but I would be able to make a staff bathroom there. just gonna put these one back. Although I am going to need some sort of hallway here, so maybe because I've got a ton of space on this side, it'll be fine. Be better if I had something one wider to put here. For now, I can just put these two to this wall. And then items, lava. It's a nice place for a bookcase. These are quite out of the way. It would be better to have them somewhere more central. But I think this is fine for now, since I don't know the final position of everything. And then a few more benches, a staff room and a bathroom. And that should be fine. I do wish you could put more doors on stuff though, because sometimes people are right next to the bathroom but the opposite end from the door and they complain that they can't find one. Radiators I've not placed. Big ivy thing. And dog. Right, this one. And just staff. So, when this one's closer to being done, I think this would be better if this was a staff room. It's more central. So the people who are working over here would be able to get to it. But for now, I think where I've since I've already put that mini bathroom, I think this is fine. How is the Star Trek watching going? At the moment we're watching Star Trek Enterprise, and it is unlike any other Star Trek. It's almost like when it comes to sex, they go a lot farther than any other Star Trek would. And it is bizarre because there are parts of it, like some of the time it's a normal Star Trek, and then other times you've got the first, oh my god, I'm just cringing thinking about it. You've got second in command in her underwear, like in the decontamination room with some other member of the crew also in their underwear, like oiling each other up with cream. It's bizarre. And it's just happened so many times. There was occasionally people in their underwear in other Star Treks, but it feels like I'm frequently seeing the crew in their underwear, most often in the decontamination room, massaging each other with cream in matching matching Starfleet underwear. The other thing about it is that where other Star Trek shows are an ensemble cast, this one very much has a main character. Actually, no, I need to go back to my last point. There might be some references to like sex or flirting or romance in other Star Treks, but this one had two very highly positioned members of the crew getting drunk and talking about their second in command sub-commander T'Pol, who's a Vulcan. They had the head of tactical saying that she had a nice arse, and because he's British, he really did say arse. They had an episode where, so this is going to lead on into my next point, where the captain is the main character, but they had an episode where the captain was, between other things that he was worrying about, was going to the ship doctor because he has a crush on his sub-commander and had sex dreams about her, where he was once again massaging her in the decontamination room. And then secondly, it's not an ensemble show, Star Trek Enterprise. It is very much, it's got a hero, it's got a main character, and that main character is Captain Jonathan Archer, who, despite being incompetent, can't stay out of anything. No matter what the episode's about, he's the main character. Other Star Trek captains do a captain's job. They're able to delegate tasks. Archer does literally everything himself. He can't help it. He will just... It could be a task that he is just like entirely unsuited and untrained for, and he'll choose to do it anyway. For example, like, the ship's got something like 80 plus crew members, right? And obviously you're not going to see a lot of them because it's Star Trek. You're probably going to see a handful. But when someone's got, like, been impaled by a landmine, impaled by a mine on the hull of the ship, he's the one who goes out in the spacesuit to... He's the one who goes out in the spacesuit to disarm the mine. He just also makes just such stupid, selfish decisions. There was a alien race that they offended, and he couldn't work out why they'd been offended for a long time. And when they finally found out, it was just like, oh, alien culture things, that's to be expected. And then the next time he goes to see them, when he has something to ask from them, like a favor, he needs a part that they're very good at building, he takes his dog down to the planet, and the dog pees on a sacred tree. And then they're angry at him again, and he refuses to apologize because he thinks it's their fault. And they should have said, don't bring the dog. And that's the same episode where he had the sex dream about his sub-commander. He's just awful. I'm just seeing on Reddit that people don't like Archer. He's so unlikable. Like, I've strongly disliked. I've watched Star Trek Voyager, Next Generation, and Deep Space Nine in their entirety. That's a lot of Star Trek. They're probably at least five seasons each, every single one of those shows. And I've disliked characters before. I don't like Neelix from Voyager. I really don't like Riker from Next Generation. But Archer and, to a point, Malcolm Reed from Enterprise are truly insufferable. They're just awful. They're just terrible, terrible characters. There's an ongoing thing of Archer being told not to feed his dog. So he has a dog. He's brought a dog on this space mission with him, and the dog pretty much just sits in his room all day. It's awful. But then there's an ongoing thing where the doctor tells him not to feed the dog cheese because it's bad for the dog and the dog's having health issues. And then whenever anything happens to the dog, he's like, I guess I'm gonna have to feed you some cheese to make up for this. It's like, if that's how you treat your dog that you've brought on your space mission, which you probably shouldn't have, what are you feeling about your crew? The other thing about it is that it has by far the worst intro of any Star Trek ever. There's going to be a lot of complaints about that on Reddit. There was, I think I told you before, there was 100,000 people protest outside the studio. Yeah, I can recommend, if I was to recommend Star Treks, it would be, in order, Deep Space Nine, Next Generation, Voyager, and then I'm not even sure I can say that Enterprise is worth watching because there's just so many things wrong with it. I could talk about Star Trek for a long time, but just I know what to say about Jonathan Archer. I think he's awful, and I think it is ridiculous, and I can't suspend my disbelief that they would hire him when he is so incredibly emotional and terrible in a leadership position. He's just awful. People seem to not like this Star Trek Discovery either. To be fair, terrible people fail upwards. He's just terrible at his job though, and he's meant to be the first Star Trek Enterprise is the one that's set furthest back in the timeline. It's set in like 2100 or something like that, and so he's meant to be the first this is meant to be the first starship going into deeper space, right? So that's a really big role, and he sucks at it. He's awful. he's just awful. And also, so this is an Earth ship manned mainly by Earth people, and there's a whole thing about how the Vulcans like made first contact with Earth when they discovered warp technology and then didn't want them going to space, and it's some weird like it's a very weird relationship that people seem to have, humans seem to have with Vulcans in this show. But there's one Vulcan on their crew who's Sub-Commander T'Pol, and just the amount of casual Vulcan racism towards her from the crew and the people we're meant to be liking as characters is just a bit ridiculous. Starfleet is not exempt from cretins. Okay, let me get back to building. I need one more of these injection rooms. Is this as nice? No, I can put flowers and stuff in here. There's a plant already. So let's go with dog pictures. What's the invalid item? No, I'll move that here. My fave kind of episodes on Star Trek are based on the holodeck. Holodeck episodes are good. There's some particularly good Data ones. There's one awful Next Generation one with Geordie LaForge, which makes me angry to think about. I'm trying to think if there are any good. There's a good Deep Space Nine one actually. It's like a heist thing. I enjoyed that. Plant. Okay, we need a janitor in here. I guess because there's been no bins. Oh, and we also need toilets for patients as well. Do you know much about the actor who plays Geordie LaForge? I know he's very beloved. He's been on an American show called Reading Rainbow, and he's in the music video for Cameo's Word Up. Other than that, I don't know anything about him.
When I first moved to 2 Point County from across the pond, you want to know what I missed most?
Oh,
The bowling
desperate for
alleys,
the
man.
toilet.
You asked me, they're every bit as important as libraries and museums. On the way, more tunes to make your head explode.
This toilet's a bit too small. But it will do for now. It's not their fault I didn't build a toilet in here. You look really sad. Yes, this is a pretty ugly environment. Yes, I can agree with that. Let me just... I think I might have put out a like marketing campaign for the injection room. That's partially why we've got so many patients for it. Yeah, he was also in this TV miniseries called Roots about slavery. He played the main character, Kunta Kinte. Like one of Kendrick Lamar's biggest songs is called King Kunta. It's very culturally significant on broadcast. I've heard about the show. I think I might have watched a tiny bit of it when I was at school, but I hadn't watched Star Trek at that point, so I don't remember.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
Okay, let me make a few more of these rooms. I can't put anything in that gap, so... Actually, let me just make this whole wall injection rooms. There's enough demand. I've only seen the one famous scene where he's being whipped. The slave master wants him to say his name is Toby, his new slave name. But he keeps on saying an actual name. I think that might have been the scene they showed us at school.
Training course completed.
Whilst that person's leaving, let me pick this up and move it over here. And put another lava fountain down. Oh, I don't think I need one actually. Oh, let me look at temperature. It's a very cold room. That's a very cold room.
This is Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. You're tuned in to 2 Point Radio, and I'm your host, Ricky Hawthorne. Stick around for some fabulous tunes and just a little bit of chatter.
Patients arriving for the fracture ward.
Hi Mew, welcome in. I'm beautifying my hospital and organising things at the moment. Where are you? Here. You can go fast.
Maintenance needed in staff room.
Your hospital is really organised though. Thank you.
Doctor to research.
I kind of wish the buildings would form around the rooms, so that I could have everything as perfectly symmetrical as I ideally wanted. But this does force me to improvise, which is good. Okay, let's go back to attractiveness.
Maintenance required in Pan's lab.
I'm just gonna fill the place with Sonic items.
Rival executive now approaching the hospital.
I want these hallways as clean as possible.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Is this the base game? I think so. I don't think I've got any DLC or anything like that. These Sonic items came out recently as a free patch, I think. If those are what you're wondering about, and then other stuff I've bought with kudos points.
Yesterday was the 25th anniversary of my time here on 2 Point Radio. Back then, we didn't have all these technological gizmos, you know. We had to wind up the records manually and shout really loudly. Oh, how times have changed.
Is there a way to see what
Ghost
can
has
be
been
up?
sighted in the hospital.
Oh, and I can put more people in the training. I just really want to train them into something useful, but I still am just not getting anything useful to train them in. $140, $120, $195. 195. I want to see if I can upgrade anything.
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full.
Oh, where's my research done? I think it's over here actually. Let's upgrade my injection room.
Maintenance announcement. Toilets need routine servicing.
I'm hearing the sound of death quite often at the moment. One out of 6 patient, that's terrible. I guess my fracture rooms are busy.
Doctor required in Pan's lab.
I just started this game a few days ago, but my patient kept dying even though I have the remitters required to cure them. So something I've been looking at recently is if you go here and then illnesses, you can see the cure rates, and when I've noticed that I've had really poor cure rates for things, it's because I've not my employees aren't trained enough. So for example, if people keep on dying in the fracture ward, I think it's because they're not skilled enough in treatment, and so you need to train them in treatment. I don't think you've unlocked training at this stage, but you'll be able to see when you hire people if they've got, so for example, treatment or diagnostics helps a lot. You've not unlocked the training room yet? What did you die from?
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
I'm glad my injection rooms don't have queues anymore. Oh my god. Even 4 rooms isn't enough. What queues like the other ones?
Injection room.
Oh,
Calling
okay.
nurse.
So I guess I'm gonna build at least 3 more of those. So this person here, if I hover over these, I can see they've got diagnostics 1 and 2. So they would work very well in a cardiology or something like that. This person has treatment skills, so they'd be better in a fracture ward. And over here, you can go to jobs. So jobs for nurses, and then if you look at them and you see, oh, that person's got ward management too. So I only want them doing ward management jobs and this other job that they're skilled in. Because if they're a skilled person working in the room, you're going to have a much better outcome than if they're unskilled working in the same room. Let me make a GP's office in here. I didn't know that you can control where they're going to work. Yeah, it's a bit tedious when you've got a lot of employees because you've got to do it manually. But I just sort of look for, when I'm sorting jobs for people, I'll look at what they do have. So for example, this person's got diagnostics 2, ward management, and this one doesn't matter where they work because it's going to affect them regardless. So I would let this person with diagnostics 2 and ward management work in the ward and GP's office where they're diagnosing people, and that's because that's where they'd be most effective. And the same works for other jobs. Assistants not so much, but janitors, if you've got one person who can capture a ghost, then it makes sense that you want them to be focusing on capturing ghosts. They will just randomly go to an empty office and start working. Yeah, I think this will help you a lot. So pharmacy, diagnostics, injection administration. So I'll get rid of everything that isn't those 3. Ward management, injection room, and treatment. Ward management, injection, and treatment. So because they've got treatment, I can go here and see all of the treatment-based things where that skill is going to help. And so I can say, yeah, they can work in the chromotherapy, and they can work in the clown clinic, and they can even work in the fracture ward, because even though they don't have a specialized skill for that, their treatment buff means they're going to be good at it regardless. It really does help. Thanks for your info. You're welcome. I hope it goes well for you. I'm gonna make another Sonic GP's office, but from the start. And let's make it more Sonic than the last one. But we'll give it 1 real plant. And a radiator. And then just duplicate that 3 times. And then benches. Training course complete. Let's see what else I can train. Can I see how close staff are to leveling up? There's, I think, yeah, I'm just... I guess I just have to wait until I can, train people in things I want to train them in, because if I train them in things that I'm not particularly interested in them learning, like stamina and stuff like that, then they don't have the space to learn what I'd like them to
into
learn.
one of the county's hospitals today. Rumor has it he had a suitcase full of his wonderful wellness candles with him. Never one to miss a chance to make a sale is old Lavender.
Let's do large campaign. Actually, I don't need a reputation boost. I just need... let me go with ward. I've got a bunch of ward beds. So many empty beds. Oh, there's a bookcase in front of the window. When the rooms are empty as the staff are on vacations, should I hire extra staff or just wait for them to come back? So if you've got a bunch of rooms... Oh, that's the most awards I've gotten. I did not get no deaths, but I got everything else. So first of all, I would go to overview, policy, is it policy? No, staff, and then do you see here, break policy? These will all start at the middle, and so that means half of your doctors can take a break at the same time, and that break's going to be around 20 days. I always move it down to about a third, because then only a third of my doctors can be on holiday at the same time. It means their breaks are shorter, but I can't control that. But the main thing is that only a third of your staff can be on break at the same time, so you're never super low on staff. Because half of your staff is a lot to lose at once. So hire a few more staff if you have like just a bunch of missing staff, but first of all I would move that slider down every time you start a new game. Queue outside a fracture ward. Is it worth building another one? We've got... oh, we've only got one over here. And then we put plant here and this filing cabinet here. And I'll move this thing. Thanks for the info, it really bothers me a lot. I hope that helps, but it definitely should do. When you've got half of your staff disappearing at once, it's a huge loss. I need to move this bathroom before I can move that. I'm gonna need to rearrange this room as well. So plant, radiator, and door. What's the other invalid item? It's not ideal, but it's fine. I can actually make that. Give that another sink. And find another cubicle. Now I need to rearrange some stuff over here.
Doctor required in Deluxe Clinic.
This really needs to be repaired.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
I'd like to get rid of this mono beast quest, I guess, but I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know if it's going to be tiny or... That is one nice reception counter you got there. Let me see.
The healthcare branch of the Orb Foundation has
Thank
launched
you.
a
I
new
find them a
campaign
bit...
called Real
Well,
Doctors.
I've got flowers in
Thumbs
it.
up to that.
Well,
Thank you for
according
the
to this
follow
lovely
me.
pamphlet, not me, the healing power of the orb should do
I
just
made it as
fine.
large as possible to fit as many computers before I needed it, because when you're trying to resize rooms later in the game, it's very irritating.
Maintenance required in Pan's lab.
Maybe I'll have luck looking for the mono beast over here. Does the reception counter have a different style? Because I think I just got the basic one. Give me a second. Some rooms have customizable styles,
In GP's office.
but I don't even remember putting that bean back there, but they seem to love it. So for example, this is a customized flooring for this ward. I bought that with Kudosh. But I think this always looks the same. I've not noticed. Customize.
Doctor wanted in Pan's
So it doesn't have walls, but you can change the floor color. Oh, that's nice. I'll keep that. You can change the floor of that, but the counter itself, I don't know if you can. Sorry, everyone. You can go back to work now. What does yours look like?
Maintenance needed in staff room.
This is a very awkward space. So, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the staff room with this GP's office, and then I'm going to make the GP's office one row larger. So doors there. That works. I can have a luxury snack machine. And arcade machine.
Maintenance announcement. Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
I'm gonna hire some janitors because I feel like I've been hearing lots of those recently. Also, fracture ward and ward. Let me have a look at that. So, nurses. So 20% treatment still fracture ward. That's really good.
How do you do it?
Okay.
Well,
So anyone with ward, I'm
I
getting
couldn't do it
fracture ward
without
too
my
as well.
cheesy gubbins. Cheesy gubbins, the answer to every question.
More 2 Point, more often. This is 2 Point Radio.
You don't have ward management. You do have ward management. You don't. Maybe this will increase my survival rates in my fracture ward. Even though it's got ward in the name, it just doesn't, because it's only got one person in, it doesn't feel like a ward, I guess. I think I'm gonna go explore my game. I really appreciate you for your info. Have a great day. You too, Mew. I hope your game goes well.
Pandemic patients on the way.
I need to put something here. You. I'll put you front of the line. Oh god. That's a lot of people who need an X-ray. I think this is, I think that's 3 by 3 area. 3 by 4. How big is an X-ray? Ooh, cafe! I can put a cafe here. 5 by 4 minimum, that's huge. Okay, I guess not. X-ray 4 by 4. No, that does not fit there. But I actually have plenty of money, so I can buy yet another building. Oh, I hope I didn't demolish the park that I said I wasn't going to demolish. No, that's over here. Okay. I'll buy this one first. There's a huge queue for the extractor pan, but that's only because we brought a bunch of patients here specifically for it. Okay. This is an awful cardiology room, so I just need to make it nice. And you can look out the window and see the other hospital and the people walking past. Two chairs. And that's fine. Way nicer than it was. God, why do we have so many patients for the X-ray? I don't think there's anything I can do for them at this stage though. How's my research going? That's on its way. I just have to wait for this building to be built. I can train some people in research if I want to. Mechanics I don't really need.
Doctor needed in GP's office.
We need... Let me hire 2 more doctors. That's what we're missing at the moment. We already have plenty, but... There's treatment. I think an X-ray is diagnosis. Let's just put you here anyway. Is that finished? Okay.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
I'm actively building another room. Oh, someone needs to be able to. Okay, so that's there. put the lava fountain in here preemptively. And bins. Hand sanitizer and benches. Promoting some of the stuff? Yeah, sure.
Well, obviously that was not the tune I meant to play, but it seems we have one of those pesky viruses in the system. Wait. No, my producer's telling me we've been hacked. It's just one of those days. I have no idea what song will play next, but I hope it's a good one.
Would an assistant work in a cafe?
Maintenance needed in Deluxe Clinic.
Oh, let me do some more job allocation. So
Doctor to the Deluxe Clinic.
this person doesn't have any treatment skills. Rose and Osh, they really need to be trained in at least something. You've got psychiatry and treatment too, so yeah, that's fine.
Doctor needed in GP's office.
Psychiatry treatment 1. Yeah. Rose and Osh. What else could it? Psychiatry, diagnostics, treatment. Let's train you in diagnostics. Treatment? Well, the other people. I guess you're going to continue to get trained in nothing then. Because the people who would train alongside her in treatment are already skilled at diagnostics. And vice versa. She's just really happy and increases happiness of patients and really fast, and so she's made it all the way to consultant. Okay, general practice. But those are all skill and treatment. This person isn't. It's fine, she needs to be trained in something. None of these people are particularly fast. So I think 140 is the best we found. needed to hire even more doctors. Okay, I'm gonna do jobs for a minute and then I'm gonna end stream because it's been 2 hours and I'm tired. These are the people I just hired, so yeah, skilled in psychiatry, skilled in treatment, so you're not treating. You can do psychiatry, but you're not treating.
Yearly review imminent.
Okay. Way less than last year. That's fine. I've still got 100 reputation, despite how many patients
Assistant
I've
required
killed.
in marketing.
So diagnosis, psychiatry GP. She can do diagnostics, she's just way better at treatment, so I'm just gonna...
It's the news on
I'm
2
not
Point
going
Radio.
to allow that.
Chorus Bridge out on Smogley is in danger of collapsing after being struck by a meteorite last night. Drivers are urged to drive over it really fast, just in case. More news coming up just as soon as we have any.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Are there any other strategy games that you have a passing interest in? If you ever feel like playing
Class dismissed.
Crusader Kings 3, I can turn up to all your streams and walk you through it. What a generous offer, Roches. Would you consider this a strategy game? I call things like this simulation games and stuff like that. Or building and simulation. I'm really interested in a lot of them. I really love games like this. Like Planet Zoo, Oxygen Not Included, 2 Point Hospital, Anno. The one I think about most, though I don't play it that often, is probably Oxygen Not Included, just because it goes so in depth and it becomes so easy to manage people when
Sorry for the litter that you
you've
dropped
got
on our
kind of exact statistics for everything. I'm looking to play a bit more Anno. I'll play that on Thursday. I think my partner's playing Age of Empires 3 at the moment. But that's focuses more on war than building, and I like the building the most. I think it's a strategy game because you're managing your roster of staff and working on expansion. It takes planning. Okay, so I guess building strategy. Yeah, I love this kind of game. You just have diagnostics, so you can work in the X-ray place. You're very good at treatment, but you've got GP and psychiatry.
qualified janitor to combat ghost, please.
Okay, new treatment rooms. Why are all these people dying? What have you got? What is the issue? Who was storming out due to What were you storming out due to? You said you were bored waiting for new rooms. Broken face. I don't remember what. Who was that? Broken face fracture ward. Okay. Where are my fracture wards? Here. There's 2 of them. They do have queues, but they're not the longest queues. Okay, since everything's going quite well for me, I will turn down my kind of when I get the warning of a queue warning length. Let's go to 4. God, I hope it's just not a billion.
Pandemic patients on the way.
Okay, so GP's officers. I need to turn it back up to 5, or I'm gonna have no frames. So GP's officers, basically. GP's officers. The extractor pan only because of this, so that's not something we have to worry about. But GP's officers, despite 11, we still need more. So, okay, first of all, I'm going to copy one from here and put it in that empty space over here. And then I'm going to end because I am tired and I can't stop yawning. But I had a really good stream, I got so much done. We bought another. We bought another building, I guess, and people are pretty happy. We've got a really high reputation. Things are going quite well for us at the moment. We don't have a cafe yet,
has sent in this uplifting
but we will
saying, which
soon.
never fails to bring a smile to her face. Life is like a carrot. It's your job to be a rabbit. Well, if nothing else.
I'll be streaming on Thursday. Hopefully Anno, but if I struggle to get that, then oh my god, you can customize your staff to look like hedgehogs. Yeah, should be Anno, but it might be 2 Point Hospital again. Thank you for watching. See you next time, hopefully. Yes, I hope I see you on Thursday, Rochase. Goodbye.